A new video has now emerged, revealing the exact moment the massive Hong Kong apartment fire first began, and how it slowly, then suddenly, spread out of control. The footage shows a small fire simmering quietly at first, glowing through the green safety nets and the bamboo scaffolding that surrounded the building for renovation work. For a while, it looks like a minor incident. But within minutes, the fire picks up speed, climbing the bamboo structure and exploding into massive flames. Investigators are now trying to identify the very first spark, the exact moment this tragedy began, but they have not announced any official findings yet. Early speculation has pointed to the bamboo scaffolding and the plastic mesh used around the building, with some saying these materials helped the fire spread faster. But many people in Hong Kong disagree, defending the bamboo, which has been used safely for decades. They say other materials around the building, like styrofoam boards, may have been the real problem. On the ground, the situation remains extremely serious. The death toll has now risen to 128, and dozens more are in hospital with critical injuries. Officials have warned that these numbers could still go up as search and identification work continues. Some families are still waiting, hoping for news of loved ones, with many still unaccounted for. Firefighters have been working non-stop for days, battling flames in multiple buildings, even as the lower, slow-burning fires continue inside the damaged towers. The scenes inside are extremely dangerous, with cracked walls, falling debris, and areas too hot for crews to enter safely. Investigation teams have now arrived, wearing full protective suits and preparing for a weeks-long search for evidence. They will also use DNA samples to help identify bodies, as many are too badly burned to recognize. Outside the buildings, a very different kind of army has formed, an army of volunteers. Hundreds have come to Tai Po, setting up donation points, sorting clothes, food, water, and basic items for survivors who lost everything. At shelters across the district, families are gathered together, some still in shock, some crying, some just sitting in silence, trying to process what has happened. People share stories of how they ran out of their homes, how they couldn't save anything, how they watched entire towers burn down with nothing they could do. One resident said, "We just stood there and watched our homes burn to the ground." This disaster has now triggered major concerns about building safety in Hong Kong, and whether enough was done to prevent something like this from happening. Officials have already arrested 3 people involved in the renovation work on suspicion of manslaughter, and a separate corruption investigation has begun. The government says financial help will be provided, and a full review of construction safety is expected, including a possible ban on bamboo scaffolding.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.